So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat. And we are here for an absolute cracker. Hopefully it's good as the first fight. And comes out with the right outcome. But we'll get into that. And it's Nathan Heaney versus Brad Pauls 2. We are going for it. And I've got my boy Jam with me, as always. Big shout out to everyone in the comments and everyone in the boxing media world. So yeah, SWS Boxing, come on, Brad and the new, so we know where he's swinging. Yes, so records. Obviously, we look back at the previous fight, as that was the last fight for both guys.
That was quality a draw against each other.
Quality fight, yeah, draw. Whether you feel it was a draw, that's up to you. You know, that goes out to everyone. But for me, that was a Brad Pauls fight all day long, in my opinion. He proper dogfighted. He dog-fought. He gave his way all the way through. Yeah, he just went for it. He absolutely went for it. And brilliant performance. But we got a draw. We get to see it again. That's the beauty of it. Big up to the main man. Oh, and then he's put men. So yeah, SWS Boxing, Brad Pauls TKO round 7 and 8. And Chris Welch, Pauls was robbed in the first fight, 100%, mate. Jam, records wise, just give us a little blast of where they're at again.
Yeah, Nathan Heaney's got 19 fights, 18 wins with 1 draw. He's got 6 KOs. We've got Brad Pauls, who's had 20 fights. He's got 1 draw, 1 loss, and the 18 wins. And he's got 10 knockouts. But let's be honest, he's fought at a bit of a lower level. You know, he's fought at a lower level. Other than the Heaney fight, he has fought at a lower level. His only loss, though, came to Tyler Denny, which obviously is, at the moment, is on the crest of a wave. So both in good form, really. Obviously, Brad Pauls, we all know, won that first fight. Let's be truthful. He won that first fight. Should have got the decision, but he was such an underdog that they felt they had to give Nathan Heaney a draw to get the fight back on. This time, I don't think Brad Pauls gives him a chance of that. I think he's going to deal with him this time, and I hope so, because the Nuki Bomb is a lovely lad. We've interviewed him on Boxing Media Hub, of course. He deserved to win the first time. Let's hope he gets his just desserts this time.
Yeah, and I think it's a tough one, isn't it? Because they're both genuinely really nice guys as well. You know, they both bring. Yeah, they bring a lot of support. Both bring a lot of support. You know, Nathan's known for bringing a massive crowd. You know, the Nuki Bomber, he's doing what he does. You know, top guy. It's great to see these two going at it again. Jam, I'll give it to you first. Where you heading, mate? It's going to be an interesting one, isn't it? Let's be perfectly honest.
It is. I think Heaney's going to be better this time, mate. I really do. I think he can't come out the way he did the last time against Brad Pauls, because Brad Pauls definitely won that fight by a good few rounds for me. I think Heaney's got to stick to his jab, keep Pauls off, you know, keep him at a level, because he lets him get inside. Pauls is more of a rugged, like, you know, he'll get stuck in. Whereas Heaney wants to keep it nice and easy on the outside, popping the jabs out. If he can do that, it could be an easy night's work for him. But I don't think Brad Pauls is going to allow that to happen. I'm going to go for a Brad Pauls points win.
Yeah. It's a tough one, isn't it? It's a tough one because can he afford for it to go to points? I think this is how we've got to look at it. Can he afford for it to go to points again? You know, it's happened before. It can happen again. We've seen it time and time again. He's going to need to get the job done. And I think I see where Sammy's point, you know, his point of view is in the fact that he's saying, look, round 7 and 8, he needs to make an impact. He needs to get the job done. And I think that's where it's sitting. But for me, Heaney's not going to be, he's got to be a bit more crafty this time. He's got to stick to what he knows. He might have to. Yeah. We know he's a great boxer. He's a very good boxer. Technically, he can stick behind the jab. He's a grafter. He's a workhorse. But Brad Pauls, for me, I think you've got to look around that 10, 11th round. I think you've got to look around that because, you know, his engine is so good.
It is
so good. And, you know, we watched it last time and we were kind of thinking, well, he's got to tire. There's no way that he can keep up this power, this forthcoming fighting style that he's got. He can't keep that up the whole time, but he did. And, you know, he'll now know that he can do it. And I think that's what's in his mind. He's going to think, yeah, I've got this. I can do that. So
he's definitely looking confident.
Mate, I'm, as I say, 10, 11 rounds. I think Brad Paul, I think it's a case of you really just you've got to get on him. You really got to keep pushing like you did last time, because Heaney does not like being put on that back foot where he's actually got to have a fight. He's happily to go on the back foot if you're standing at distance and he can just keep you at range and pop the shots.
Yeah.
But Brad Paul's does not give you a breather. He's on your chest. He's working you hard to the body. He landed some wicked shots last time. It's a recipe for a cracking fight, to be honest, mate. I'm looking forward to it again.
Are we doing the watch along for it, Joel, on Saturday on Boxing Media Hub?
I hope so, mate. I hope so. Could be a WBO title shot online for Heaney if he wins. If Janibek vacates after his weight cut at the weekend, high stakes. Nice of SWS to use his pocket money for super chat. I'm just messing. Bless this, some love in the comments. I genuinely believe it's the wake up call Heaney needed, though. In my opinion, I expect better performance from Heaney and Heaney on points. Fair shout, mate. Fair shout. I don't think he can afford to do what he did last time, because Brad Paul's just seems like he's got that shift of momentum now. And I think he's just going to run with it. One of them fights, we don't know if it was a bad night for Heaney or Paul's has his number. Heaney gets it for me this time. Big Carl, all about levels. Team Paul's and come on, Team Flash. Yeah, also, as we know about Ash Lane as well, we're all behind Ash. Team Ash Lane here. Big shout out to both fighters. We both hope you both come through it. Definitely, mate. 2 big wins coming, lads. I hope Paul's wins it, though. So there we have it, people. There it is in the comments. The people have spoken. Let us know how you're seeing this one at home. Hit the subscribe button. Leave us a comment below. Ding the bell for notifications. And blimey, I'm running out of breath. Jam, thank you very much for coming on. As always, love to the family. And as I say, big shout out to everyone in the comments and in the boxing community on whatever channel, whatever you're doing. Keep up the good work. Yeah, you know what to do, Jam. It's that time again.
Have some of this.
Have some of this. God bless.